I don't want to listen to the gender battle, to the political battle, to the religious battle in church going on. Who's right, who's wrong, whose fault it is in gender roles, whose fault it is, why the church is the way it is, why things are going on, why God is doing all this, quote unquote. I don't believe that, but I'm just saying whose fault it is as a politician. Everyone's throwing around narcissism and everybody's pointing fingers in terms of society. When it comes to the gender role, we've just made it somebody else's fault. So it's like easier to just say, oh, instead of saying I'm wrong, oh, he needs to step up, she needs to be accountable. Accountability is a human issue, not a gender issue. This church is affirming this and this church is denying this. Their theology is this way. They believe this. They support this person. We don't want to take responsibility for our own issues. We don't want to take our own advice. We want to do what's necessary to come together and major on our similarities, things we have in common, like our own struggles. Learn how to listen to each other. Nah, we got to point the finger saying, y'all need Jesus, knowing good and well, I need Jesus. I want to say, I believe with all my heart, most of the contention going on in the world right now is just a matter of just accountability. I don't believe we'd have half of the fights we'd have if we just learn how to own our own stuff. It's real simple, but I think it takes denial to make it complicated. Denial in the means of, oh, y'all need to do this. And half of the ministry we see in church is just, y'all need to do X, Y, and Z instead of taking our own advice. I don't know where we get off being a professional and trying to kind of categorize and scrutinize, criticize, diagnose what's wrong with everybody else. We can't solve our own problems. 9 times out of 10, I'm not saying every issue will be solved this way, but more than often than not, accountability. Ironically enough, you can't know God until you can acknowledge where you're weak. I would rather be weak and have God in my life and be honest than to do everything right, look like I got it all together, look like I have God in my life, and I'm all alone. I'm lonely, distressed, full of strife. Don't nobody want to be around me. Nowadays, it's you're either on one side or the other. Pride makes us artificial. Humility makes us real. Thank you to every person who's ever been honest with me. And of course, thank you for allowing me to be honest. Thank you to every person that checks on me, that whether they can through text or whether they can through a video. More often than not, it's just these videos. Just want to be very clear that as far as my life goes, it's not popular, it's not sexy, but I would rather be doing the work, the internal work. I'll be doing this for the rest of my life, that I can be healthy and to flex, to have this artificial lifestyle, this trending presence on social media, presenting an image that we all know is not real. I want to relate with those of us behind the screens. I'm not trying to preach nothing down anybody's throat. I just want to be honest with myself and then those who can relate. That's how you can become healthy. Live in denial is to die inside. When we're honest with ourselves and we get help, that's how we water and nourish and strengthen our inner roots. My own accountability, that's the internal work that the therapist can't do for you, you know? Would much rather be honest and just love the person that I am with all of my issues than to gradually become narcissistic. And I ain't